I learned from the scientific standpoint that the universe is constantly expanding,
Yes.
and the universe is a construct from God. God created the universe. I'm a creationist, and I believe that.
Yes.
You know, so if the universe as a construct from God is constantly expanding, it speaks about the purpose that God placed in his creation. It is supposed to constantly expand.
Good day, everyone. Welcome to Missional Industries YouTube channel. Today we have with us a very special guest, and I know the discussion will be quite interesting. Inspiration tells us that we need far-seeing men, men who can take in a situation and reason from cause to effect. Men who would not be so narrow in thought that the work, they will circumscribe the work, but men who are so far seeing that they would enlarge it. And today we have one such person. His name was Zari Johnson. He's an entrepreneur. He's a Bible worker. He's a gospel worker. And he has started many ventures. Some would say he's a serial entrepreneur. Having started Goods Express, Life Fest, a pop-up market. And he's currently uh, working on his latest project, which is called Uplift Apparel, which is what we're going to be talking about today. So, welcome, Wazari.
Thanks for having me. Good day to you. Good day to you, brother.
Yes, man, it's a pleasure, always a pleasure to talk to you. I also want to let the viewers know that Wazari has a ministry as well called Steps to Light. It's where he engages in Bible study, and you don't want to check that out as well. We will just leave all the information in the description below. But today we'll be talking about apparel. Uplift apparel. So, Wazari, take us down that road. What is Uplift Apparel? What's it about?
Well, well, Uplift Apparel is really a brainchild that came out of the recent Hurricane Melissa situation. Um, After seeing all of the severe damage across the island, a lot of people were raising funds, creating GoFundMe's and so on. Um, but when I looked at the whole situation, I was thinking how I could help, but also create something that is far more sustainable than just a one-off charitable endeavor. Because the problems that occur in Jamaica in terms of economics and so on, it far extends beyond Melissa. Melissa probably amplified the problem in terms of the devastation and so on, but that problem has been there for a while, just economic blight. And I saw an opportunity to solve two problems. Uh, Engage in a endeavor that is charitable, but also create an industry to especially help create jobs eventually for unattached youth, unemployed unattached youth, you know, and even other people, retirees who still have strength and mental capacity, they could actually find jobs, because that's one of the things that plague our country, a lack of job opportunities. And if we don't approach life from the standpoint of creating solutions of an economic nature, we are going to have an economic crisis very soon. So I tend to not just think about the immediate situation or the immediate perils. I try to think bigger than the immediate perils and look at the broader perils and try to come up with broader solutions. You know, I find that we are just caught up in moments, and sometimes we'll just look at solutions for a moment. But the solutions that we need far extend beyond the moments of crisis. Jamaica has been in a crisis for a long time, but we have just become desensitized to it. The productivity level of the country is very low, and it is of great concern to me because the talent is here and the resources to a degree are here, and we have a lot of untapped resources. And I think we ignore these resources because we are not very cognizant of the nature of our standing. You know, we just go along and not realize the serious nature of the economics here.
Okay, so in other words, what I'm hearing is that more than the more traditional or the more common relief efforts, like for example, canned foods and clothing, and so forth, Uplift Apparel, one of Uplift Apparel aim is to impact the business sector.
Yes, yes, and by creating a business that is in the apparel sector, creating a business that will create employment for different tiers eventually of society. Because I'm a designer, and I have a lot of friends that are designers. With the recent um, developments in AI, a lot of graphic design jobs, traditional graphic design jobs, are in kind of I don't want to say danger, but AI is going to affect graphic design.
Yeah,
So
that's
I was
true.
thinking about other avenues where designers can explore gaining a meaningful income from their ability to design. And I saw apparel as one of those avenues because we'll always need clothes.
Mm.
So Uplift Apparel's differentiation strategy is that we actually make apparel that convey a message, an uplifting message, hence the name Uplift Apparel.
Yeah, I was just
So
about to ask. Mhm.
utilizing design, utilizing my love for uplifting quotes and thoughts and so on. I just combined the two ideas. And my best friend for almost 30 years, um, Leonardo Poirier, he works with me in coming up with designs and so on, and he's a partner in the endeavor. And it's just a nice collaborative effort doing something that I'm passionate about, which is design
Yeah.
and creating a solution, just making apparel uplifting. You know, we have so many options out there with skulls and, you
Oh
know,
my.
um,
Mm-hmm.
some of them even have profanity on it and so on. So to have clothing of an uplifting nature, and then the business model is that whatever clothing that we sell going forward, well, we kickstarted with Melissa and addressing problems stemming from Melissa and helping persons who are facing problems with Melissa with part proceeds of our sales. But the business model started to mutate, for want of a better word, to creating apparel for different issues.
Mm-hmm.
So down the road, we'll create apparel for environmental concerns. We plan on creating apparel for, relief for children who live in state homes and things of that nature. So persons eventually are going to be able to like go on our website, and if there's a passion area that you have, if it is animal cruelty that is a concern to you,
Yes.
we'll have a line of clothing for animal lovers, and part proceeds go to that apparent need, you know?
Wow.
So we are going to just have that as the business model, addressing um, different concerns and seeking to uplift through, a model where persons purchase, but your purchase is going to aid something else. One
Wow.
of my favorite statements from the writings of a lady that I greatly admire, Ellen White. She says the law of selflessness is the law of self-preservation. So if I created a business model in my thinking that helps me,
Mm-hmm.
helps the people involved in the business, but it goes on to help somebody else, I think that is a business worth exploring because it has several tiers of helping persons and uplifting persons.
Yes.
So you're using clothing as a vehicle to affect lives in a positive way. So yeah, you can do business and you can gain from business. And God does not see that as objectionable. But I want to have a model that you're not just buying clothes and getting a nice, attractive brand. And as you can see, our designs are attractive, if I may say so.
Yes.
But you're not just buying something that looks good and you can go out and make an impact visually, but it is impacting persons on an economic level and on several scales.
Wow.
Creating jobs, addressing problems, uplifting people with positive messages and impacting
Yes.
imagery. It's just overall uplifting. So I thought uplift would be the best name for it.
Amen. Amen. And that's very interesting because that's what entrepreneurs do. We actually bring value to people. And in a
Yeah,
time like this when, you know, uh, persons are severely impacted, it's great that we have something that brings an uplifting message. And I see on the shirt that you're wearing now, it says resilience,
yeah,
and that's what when you go all over the internet and you watch the interviews with the persons who are severely affected, you can hear them talk about the resilience of the Jamaican people. So
yeah.
already we know where that is coming from. So in where do you envision uh uplift apparel? What's what's in the what's in the line to come?
Well, I would hope that eventually we can have an ongoing enterprise where we have a production space because in terms of constantly coming out with designs, I think that would be an easy process because the creative team, it is our job to come up with designs. My background is in design. I am a ceramist, and for over 20 years, I've been coming up with designs in the area of ceramics. So this is just another avenue to develop ideas in another medium. So having a production house where we can have the t-shirts being printed in-house, um, coming up with designs, working out marketing, creating more jobs, because eventually if it gets so big that we need people to help with logistics, people to help with packaging products, people to help with stores and so on. As far as God will take it, I'm willing to go on the journey because I can see where this can be something where it creates employment on several tiers, several levels. Yeah, eventually we can have our own boutique stores across the island, probably the Caribbean, you know.
Yes.
I don't think from the standpoint of limitation, I don't think from the standpoint of limitation, and I don't believe I should
Mm,
because I learned from the scientific standpoint that the universe is constantly expanding
yes.
and the universe is a construct from God. God created the universe. I'm a creationist and I believe that.
Yes.
So if the universe as a construct from God is constantly expanding, it speaks about the purpose that God placed in his creation. It is supposed to constantly expand. And I am a product of
Mm-hmm.
God, just like the universe. And I believe that I was made to constantly expand as well. So I don't embrace limitation. I don't like to box myself in. I don't see the value in having such an expansive God. And then I live a limited life. It,
That's
it
right.
doesn't glorify God. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't glorify God. Steve Jobs doesn't believe in God. I did not believe in God. But look at the frontiers that Apple explored. And these godless people explore frontiers in such a way where they don't limit themselves. They are constantly innovating and coming up with ideas. And
Yes.
I think Christians have to get rid of the concept of stifling themselves because it really doesn't glorify God. So Uplift Apparel can go as far as our imagination will take us. You know, it will go as far as our imagination will take us. And, you know, I believe God will provide a team of people in terms of the administrative things and so on, because that's not my strength. You know, my strength is design and coming up with concepts and so on. But God will provide the necessary people to expand it. And I see it as something that can address a long-term need. And I'm hoping that we get the chance to support and to come up with solutions, not only in terms of garments, but other ways that we can impact society in terms of charitable endeavors.
Wow. It's an amazing venture, and whatever I can do to play my part, I will most definitely be doing that. And you said part proceeds go towards relief. Is it for
Yes,
the
yes.
okay, great. So where can the viewers get Uplift Apparel? You know, is there a number? Is there a website? Fill us in.
Well, right now, I have to be directly contacted. I'm in the process of developing our website, but right now, persons can get their T-shirt by reaching out to me at 876-388-9428 or 277-7585. That's 876-277-7585. So reaching out to me directly is the main way right now to get your T-shirts. Also, my Instagram handle. I'm easily reached through Instagram. It's at Wazari Johnson. So it's at Wazari Johnson on Instagram, and you can reach out to me. We'll be doing campaign soon, and you know, building out around, making the site known. But grassroots level right now, that's the way you can reach out. And you know, God has been so good. We have interested persons who want to work as independent franchisees for the product, you know. So very soon you will be seeing franchisees who are taking on to move these shirts and market them in cohesion with us. And I'm glad that people are seeing the vision, and that's why I really believe that God is going to use this vehicle to affect a lot of lives. You know, people always need clothes, and your clothes might as well have some message.
Yes.
You know, when you just have somebody's last name emblazoned across your chest, that's nice. But you know, it's just a brand promoting their name.
Yes.
You know, but this brand promotes uplifting messages. This brand motivates, and this brand, most importantly, gives back. You know, the brand gives back. So it's a brand. When you give to the brand keeps giving. You know,
Wow.
so
Amazing.
yeah.
Amazing. It's a wonderful model, and it's a wonderful venture, a wonderful product, and we will keep you in prayers, you and your
Thanks.
team. I am familiar with Leo. Leo is an excellent designer, by the way. We should get him on here one day. But apart from that, it's an amazing venture, and I hope the viewers will really tap into Uplift Apparel. We'll leave all the details for you in the description below, so look out for that, and do stay tuned to our channel, Missional Industries. All right, so thank you for joining us today, Wazari, and we look forward to some more conversations in the future. All right, and don't forget to register for our online Kickstart series or Missional Business Masterclass. This promises to be a blessing, and we hope that you will register. Do have a wonderful day.